Okay, question number 7. We're still on 4.7 simple quiz. A square-based pyramid is shown. Determine the total surface area of the pyramid given each side of the square is 10 centimeters and the height of the pyramid is 12 centimeters. So we always reference pyramids by or prisms by their bases. And our base here is a square, so that's why we're saying it's a square pyramid. And here you see each side is 10 centimeters. Okay, we also have here this height right here coming up from the middle to the bottom, which is 12 centimeters. Okay, so we want to find here the total surface area. So now your total surface area is the sides, the area of your sides, and then it's going to be the area of your base. So now we call the area of the sides the lateral area, and we have 4 lateral faces. So what we have to do is find the area of each face by using the formula to find the area of a triangle, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces and they're triangles. So it's going to be 1/2 base times height. Now we have to find this height right here. It's actually the hypotenuse of this triangle here. So this is going to be equal to 1/2 of 10. And the reason why we know that, going all the way across here is 10. However, this altitude right here drops down to the middle of that point, and that's the reason why we know from here to here is 5. So we're just going to use the Pythagorean theorem by saying 12 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared, and then work that out to 169 equals c squared and take the square root, and we see that this is 13. And then we know that our base is 10, so it's going to be 1/2. 10 times 13, it is 65 centimeters squared, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's how come we're going to add them together or multiply them by 4 to get 260 centimeters squared. And then lastly, we just have to get the area of our base, which is 10 times 10, which is 100. So now we add these together, and our answer is 360 centimeters squared. Now the next problem, number 8, it says a cone is shown with the following measures: a radius of 5 and a height of 12. So here we see our cone, and actually what we're trying to find is the surface area. Now with this one, we're only going to find this area on the outside, not... Yeah, we do want the base. I'm sorry, it is asking for surface area. My bad. And then we're also going to add the area of the base. Okay, so what I did here is I took this little part and said, okay, we have a large radius right here. Okay, so that is our radius. And then, well, you know what? I skipped that. Never mind. I didn't want to put all that there. Well, all I did is took the formula for finding the surface area of a cone, which is pi small r, and then inside parentheses big R plus small r. And the reason why we're saying this is because we have 2 radii here. We have the radii of this circle, and then if we unroll this circle here, then we have this radius. And so we're just going to say, okay, this is little r, this is big R. So pi times 5, and then in parentheses 13 plus 5. And of course, that's going to come out to equal 90. So we would say 13 plus 5 is 18 times 5, which is equal to 90 pi centimeters squared. And your answer would be B. Okay, now let's move on to number 9. Now, number 9, we have a compound solid is shown. You may assume any consecutive side or faces are perpendicular. Use the provided measures to find the total surface area. And I got 206 centimeters. So basically, this one is 3 times 3. We know all of these are 3 here. We also know that this would be 5 plus 5, and then plus, I think this one's 3. Yeah, that looks like a 2, but that's a 3. Because 5 plus 5, that's 13. We know that this entire side has to equal this side. So 5, 5, and 3. And so 3 times 3 is 9. And then I did the 13 times 3, which is 39, and then the 5 times 3 is 15, and 2 times 3 is 6, and 5 times 3 is 15. And then we know we had 6 on that side and 9 here. And then we have 5 times 2, which is 10. So 39 plus 10, when I added all these together, I don't think I wrote them out. I think I just added them together, but it would actually just be 39 underneath, 39 here, 10 and 10, and then you just have to add all of these circled areas together, and you should have got 206 centimeters squared. Okay, and then number 10, approximately what is the surface area of the basketball? So once again, we're gonna find the circumference is 2 pi r, and then we're gonna put the 30 over 2 pi is equal to 2 pi r. So we're going to solve for r. We got to actually get our radius here. We don't have a radius. They gave us a circumference. So we can use the formula for a sphere once we get the radius. So we do have to solve for that radius first. And that's what we did here. The circumference is equal to 2 pi r. We're just going to divide both sides by 2 pi. R is equal to 30 divided by 2 pi, which is approximately 4.77. Then we're going to take that 4.77 and plug it into our formula for the area of a sphere, and you get 285.9. And that is it for the quiz. And so if you need to look at this a little harder, then all you have to do is I'll attach copies of this to Google Classroom for you. All right, have a great day.